Good morning, Stampers. Kim Wolf coming to you here with a Tuesday tip and technique. And I thought I'd have a little fun with some masking, almost reverse masking, and then some Post-it notes, a stamp set, and a variety of ink pads. So I've grabbed a piece of paper. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm going to create an area where no ink or stamps will show up, and I'm going to stamp around it. So I thought gathering moments would be nice. I gathered Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Cajun Craze, and Pecan Pie. I thought they would be nice to go with this. And I'm just going to make this up as I go along. And what I want to do is have your friendship world means the world to me in the center. So I got out my Post-it notes and I thought, I'll put that here. Well, if I put this here and I start stamping around, I'm really not going to see much of what I want to stamp. So what I did was I took my ruler and I measured the stamp that I want to fit in the area. And what I decided is I want a Post-it note that is 2 1/2 inches by 1 1/4 inches so that it'll fit my message really nice in the center. So what I've done is I've taken a Post-it note and I've cut it down to that size. So now I just want to put it here on my paper. And I think, you know what, I might turn this because this is kind of long. And always check your, oh, I was thinking it was a card. Always make sure it opens the right way, right? How many of us have done that? Done our project and then went to open the card and it's the wrong direction? Raise your hand. Yep. Been there, done that. Guilty as charged. Okay, so I'm going to start with, maybe I'm going to start with my largest one. Put it on a block. And I think I'll go with the lighter green on this one, so Old Olive. I like to have a piece of scrap paper nearby to make sure that my stamping is going to look nice on my project. So I'm going to put that here on the side. And let's see how we do. Okay, that'll work. So what I'm going to do is stamp, and you'll see that it's not going to be in this area, right? So let's just put, I want it to be kind of random. And maybe one off to the bottom. All right, stamp that off, set it aside. I'll clean that up later. And let's try another greenery. So we'll get this one out and I'll put this on a block. And this is something you can have a lot of fun with. I'm using Mossy Meadow and change it up. You can use any of the stamps that you have in your stash. Try that again. I didn't get a nice image. Okay, here we go. All right, and right over the other one, or not. I can get a lot of it or not. And again, I'm going to go with 3. 3 is a really good number. There's the rule of threes, right? That you may have heard of. And it's just very pleasing to the eye. Let's grab Cajun Craze. And we'll put that stamp on the block. And you may have heard that these red rubbers are going away. So as soon as they're sold out, that's it. All right, again, let's grab that. Put one over here. And my third one down here. Okay. I've still got some space going on here. So let's see what else we've got in the mix. How about this little guy? So let me grab another block. I happen to have a bunch of blocks because of the classes I do in my house. It's always nice to have a variety, and then you can do something like what I'm doing. All right, and then let's put this one. We'll fill in the spot. And how about here? And 1, 2, and how about up here? All right. And then I think I filled in all the areas. I could add some more if I wanted to. I've got a little acorn here. I could put him, and maybe I'll just add him off to the edge later. And I've got a fun little mushroom. That might be fun too, but I think you're getting the gist. So now what you're going to do is take your Post-it note and you're going to take it off of here. And it's created this really cool border for your message. So now I can grab my "Your friendship means the world to me," which is what I wanted to put in the center. And I have another block. Let's make sure it's nice and straight. All right, and then we're going to fit this in here. And I think I'm going to go with the Cajun Craze. I like that, how it stands out. So let's ink that baby up. Try it over here on my scrap paper. I always like to hold it onto the paper and give it a couple seconds just to make sure that it soaks into the paper nicely. And I think it did. So let's try it over here and hold it on there for a second. And look at how beautiful that is. Now this is just a single piece of paper. If I want to add some bling, I might put a couple little embellishments on here, or maybe even some Wink of Stella to make something jump out. But simple, easy, use your stash and have some fun with it. I hope you've learned something new today, and I hope you have a happy Tuesday. Bye.